But I think at this point in time, with the experiences that Nigerians have had with the Nigerian military, I think it will be very difficult to convince Nigerians to support a military dictatorship or a military rule. Do you know why? The reason why I said so was because of the previous experiences. We know that the military personnel they have a strong fist, which means in their decision making is strong. They go direct. They don't succumb to any pressure. They don't compromise themselves, and they are strict, disciplined to it, and they'll just do what they'll have to do and leave. But for the democratic leaders, they are always like two-sided, you know, two-sided sword edge. They are just like this. They are not straightforward. You get me? So they tend to install policies that will temporarily relieve the situations we're having instead of, going down the route, removing the root causes of those problems and resolving the ones and for all. So I'll give for example, right? So uh, let's talk about the aviation. There have been renovations of airports, and also a new proposal of renovation of airports in Lagos, Murtala Mohammed Airport. But mind you, if you talk about the aviation system, it's really bad. People who are traveling abroad, you know, feel disgusted by the way officials and you know people at the airport beg money. And mind you, the security at the airport is not even strong enough. The structure of the aviation system is just bad. It's not something to write home about. But yet, the temporary solutions they're providing for that is by renovating the airport, even though the airport is fine, even though it looks like heaven. If the people that are in that airport are not disciplined, if they are not well structured, the security of that airport will still fail. The security of the airport will still fail. There are a lot of people living in Nigeria with drugs. A lot of people coming into Nigeria with drugs. A lot of people coming into Nigeria with contraband products. And what we just do, you just pay, officials, and that's all. So this is what I mean by, comparing the two parts of government, either the military or the democratic leaders. But I believe at this age that we are, the democratic leader who is disciplined, that is not corrupt, that won't compromise himself, for his own selfish reason, but uphold the rule of law in Nigeria, will lead Nigeria to where it ought to be. Because right now, if you go try any mopo for outside or any asoja, let go beat Chris come off for your head. You understand? But you dey take time before those mopo go discipline you. And one thing too, an army man can decide to oppress you and nothing go fit happen. You understand? We still get those people for the army too when no dey discipline. We still get those people for the army wey be say their head no dey okay. You understand? So, you know, it's like 50-50. But within these kind of new settings that we do have or leadership we do have in Nigeria, democratic leaders are ought to be the best because thereby people will pick who they want and face the consequences of picking who they want, just like what happened in the last election. hmm That's what it's all about. And mind you, most democratic leaders, most politicians don't have good security details about this country more than the military personnel. They don't. So when insecurity they happen for Borno State and all that, Kanu, they don't know how to handle it. They don't, because the security aspect of this country is what they don't study. What they study is what central bank is remitting, the revenue coming. That is all. That's their own business. These politicians, that is their own business. They have nothing to do with the security at all. So here's my question: do you think Nigeria can still do well with a military regime, or do you think that we should focus on this democratic, leadership that we're having and hope for it to get better? So drop your honest opinion in the comment section. I'll be there to see, and drop your contradicting facts. And if there is anything that Hamza and Mustapha explained that you think you don't like or you think is lying, please highlight it and we can debate on that.